Hi guys, so today I'm here with a acacia knobthorn. This is a client's tree. Um, I did it in a windswept style. I think I chose that style about a year and a half ago. So that's when I did like a major cutback, so this was standing upright and it had a lot more branches. So I chose the windswept style so that it looks like wind is blowing it in one direction. I felt that this tree best suited it. Um, yeah, so it's grown out quite a bit. I've done a lot of cutting in trying to make this video, so I don't think there's too much more to cut off um, because I've done so many takes. So, but anyways, I wanted to show you how to make your leaves smaller or to keep them smaller, and to fill out your branches so that they start thickening out with foliage. So like at the top here, can't really see that so well, but there's a lot of new growth growing there. That's just going to fill out, and that's because I keep cutting it. So the more you cut it, the more it's going to start, or the more you cut it in that shape to keep it that shape, it's going to start growing out on the sides, right? And just filling that out a little bit. And then to get your leaves to stay smaller, you see these larger leaves, I'm just going to cut those larger leaves off and let these smaller leaves grow. And as you see these smaller leaves growing, so you see the larger leaves, take those larger leaves out. So you can see the difference. I'm going to actually take some smaller leaves off here, right, so that you can see the difference as to how we want them to look, right? So this is older leaves and much larger leaves. These are newer, smaller leaves, but actually you can see they're still fairly old, and they're staying small just because or I trim it a lot more often than most people would trim their trees. But for bonsaiing, you do want to trim it fairly often, especially if you want to keep those leaves smaller. So yeah, just going to cut these larger leaves off, so all the larger leaves come out. Especially coming closer to winter now, I'm doing a little bit of a large cutback, so I want to be cutting off quite a bit of these larger leaves here, just so that in the new season it's going to fill out with new foliage, and then especially smaller growth. But when it starts coming out with all the new foliage, like you can see on top here, because it's not cold enough for it to be burning the tips off just yet, it's just going to keep growing up until winter, when it does start burning the tips. Yeah, but that's how you keep your leaves smaller and to also thicken out your branches. Just keep cutting, keep trimming. Yeah. Also, you don't want downward facing growth, so take off all of that downward facing growth. Yeah, that's how you keep your pads nice and flat.